All right. Good morning, Warrior. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful morning again. I want to welcome you to this morning edition of WealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship class. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your regular host, Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. We're gonna be building up on our weekly teaching series on success is a choice. We started since on Monday, why success is a choice. And we give few tips on the things that people need to know and understand when it has to do with the subject of success and why, especially the subject of success is a choice. Remember, on Monday, we talked about three different key points, key elements that could help you to have that consciousness in your mind. And yesterday, we gave extra 2 tips on what you need to look out for. But today, we're going to be talking, giving you tips on what you need to do and how you need to navigate your way to ensuring that success is a choice. Trust me, this morning we have something really loaded for every one of you guys. And I just hope you can pay attention and then grab your notepad and let's get ready. Now, for the purpose of those that will be watching us later, this is a live podcast that we do every morning. So you can just sit back and look out for the video. That's why we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube page. All right, so let's get started. This morning, just to build up on our weekly teaching series and to add more to the nugget, the component that you need to look out for, why success is a choice. This morning, I'll be talking on 3 of them. First is enthusiasm. Somebody's going to be like, enthusiasm. What is enthusiasm? Enthusiasm is, to me, I believe that is a major part of you preparing for that success when it will come. In fact, the kind of enthusiasm we all need to have, I can tell you, is 90% the one on the inside. And why the 10% is the one on the outside. You see, the kind of enthusiasm that is 90% is the one that will carry you on. You see, when the other part, which is the 10% on the outside, will come, because that 10% can still be subject to distraction and every other thing. But the one in the inside that makes you believe that you are ready mentally for that success is the one that will carry you on. I tell you, the major part of our life is to have that, that enthusiasm that we're going to achieve that success no matter what. Enthusiasm is actually, to me, is created by self-discipline. If you don't have self-discipline, you're not going to have the best of enthusiasm. You have to be disciplined mentally. You have to be disciplined as a person to ensure that you have the best of drive to going after that success no matter what. Enthusiasm is a big subject on its own. And I can tell us, knowing that you're going to job done, knowing that you are going to achieve that success, knowing that you are destined for greatness, knowing that success is it's a function, it's like it's mandatory, knowing that you're going to win that contract, knowing that you will get married to that person, knowing, in fact, when we talk about the subject success, it has different relative meaning. Now, to a school or someone in school, it might be that you just want to be on top of your grade. You want to have the best of, GDP. You want to somebody in the business world, you want to scale through, achieve success in your business. To somebody in the corporate world, you want to you want to move to the higher level, maybe the higher grade, especially in the government sector. To somebody that is, has some health challenge, maybe you want to see yourself scaling through and, being healthy and whole. These are success, ladies and gentlemen. It has different relative meaning. Success is not a function of you having money. It's not about money. Success, in fact, some people say it is not about the more money that you have. He said it is what you have become or who you have become to earn the money that matters. So, ladies and gentlemen, you got to be prepared. knowing you're going to have the job done, knowing you're going to get that contract, knowing that you're going to get that, you know, that marriage done, knowing that you're going to get through this thing. It is the success. You need to start celebrating. You need to start conceiving it from the inside. And guess what? We encourage you that the best of enthusiasm has to come from inside, which is 90%. So 90% has to override the 10% on the outside. All right. So that is enthusiasm. Anything that drives you, that makes you feel good, that this thing that I'm doing, that in fact, you know, rest there we talked about you have to be happy. It is something that you are happy doing. You have to love it. It was part of our point yesterday. So you can imagine when that happiness is just bringing about something. And when it comes from inside, the innovation, the idea to go about it will not be a challenge after all. It means that you already knows what to do at the right time. You know, knowing that I will achieve success in this field. I will achieve success in this business. I will achieve success in this, you know, in my relationship. All right. So let's go to the next. The next one this morning is what I call, in fact, is very important, ladies and gentlemen, is what I thought preparing or preparation. You see, the big chunk of our life is to prepare for success. Many of us don't know that you have to be mentally prepared for success. You have to be mentally ready, being in a very well stable mental state to be able to grab success. You have to be well prepared. The big chunk of our life is to prepare. How can you achieve something when you are not prepared for it? We keep saying here that success is never by accident. It is a progressive realization of a worthy idea. So you knowing that you got to be prepared. You know, sometimes it's like a long, excruciating time, like it's not going to happen. It takes longer time. It's so excruciating that it takes time to be ready. It takes time to achieve success. It takes time to achieve that your greater goal. It takes time to make things happen. Not just that is overnight. No, it's impossible, ladies and gentlemen. It's impossible. It takes time. And that time could look like it's so long, it looks so excruciating that you're going to be like, man, I almost want to quit. I almost want to give up. The decision you make during that preparation are the decision that will last for a longer time. You have decided, and that's why your goals is a major factor that would drive you and make you to be prepared mentally. The preparation you should have should be the one that you have prepared in your mind that I will do it. You know, yesterday, myself and Coach Dan, we were evaluating and talking about and doing some strategy that is going to launch us to a new level. We had a very intensive talk. I have a few of my business partners with me. We were preparing. We weren't looking at the picture of now. We were just looking at how this plan that we are putting together, how it's going to benefit and change our lives eventually. And we have programming and say, we don't want that kind of success that is in now, and then you just go back to zero. We want the success that you build progressively. And so we started preparing. We started putting things together, strategies, time, brains, things, we're calling, guys, come on. What do you think? How do you think? What do you think about this thing? How do we go about this thing? How do we beat? How do we go ahead of others? All right? Preparing for that good day, preparing for that meeting. We are preparing for it. We are preparing for that success. We were preparing for that business. We were preparing for that next level in our life. Just like you're preparing to get married. Just like you're preparing to achieve that next level in your academic career. Just like you're preparing for yourself that, oh, I want to go through that surgery this morning. You got to be prepared. And when you are preparing, knowing that it's done already, knowing that you have achieved it, it is what really matters. But the most vital one is to prepare yourself for success, ladies and gentlemen. You can prepare for every other thing, but the most vital one is to prepare yourself for success. Preparing for success, it is everything. Success in every level of life, every space of life. Let me ask you a question. What are you prepared for? Are you just looking at everything you're doing that you just want to pass time and pass time? Life seemingly doesn't want to waste success on the unprepared. Life said, why wasting success on the unprepared? That's how life is. Life doesn't have time. He said, it doesn't want to waste that success on the unprepared person. He said, what can I do to myself to be ready? So you have to evaluate yourself. You have to look at yourself and say, in every value in life, there has to be a price to be paid. It's everything of value comes with a cost, ladies and gentlemen. Life will not waste success on the person that is not prepared. Let me tell you something. I used to tell somebody, I used to tell most people that are around me, I said, it is not the amount of money that matters. It is who you have become to have earned that money. See, you give somebody that is not prepared for success or prepared for an explosion or prepared for that, transformation, financial transformation. You give him $1 million. Give that person a few times. Give it about maybe 5 months, 6 months. You see, come ask the person, you will be surprised at what the person is going to say. In fact, you can tell who the person will have become, because the money probably will have found its way back to where it came from. And that's why most of the lottery people, I used to evaluate their life, like I look at what they do. These guys, you know what, they win a lottery. Guess what? They didn't prepare for it. It's because they didn't work for that money. So when they win the money, guess what happened? They just go back. They spend it lavishly. They don't, like they believe that, since it give them, they're going to have it back. So it's always go back and look at their life. Few months after they win the money, guess what happened? Zero. They're back to where they come from. They're back to the same street. So here's my question, ladies and gentlemen. You need to know, or let me put it this way, that knowing that everything of value comes with a cost. There is always a price to pay for success. And that price is to prepare yourself right now, not tomorrow, right now. Don't always be that person that will always be receiving. Don't be at the receiving end and just say, don't be the receiver and say, I just want to collect. You collect all the ideas you collect. Are you putting into work? So always be that person that as you're collecting, always know that you're also giving back. You have to be that person. Prepare yourself for that kind of person. Prepare yourself for the kind of success. Prepare yourself for the challenge, the fortune, the success, the greatness, the things that is, you better be prepared right now. The explosion is not going to come when you are not prepared. Right? So I want to charge you up this morning to be prepared for that success. Please, you have to be prepared mentally. And remember, you have to be prepared. Everything in preparation comes from the mind. Knowing that it's done already. Then that will help you and align the physical part of you to start putting to work. So ladies and gentlemen, the last part I'm going to give you this morning is what I call the power of extraordinary performance and demanding of yourself excellent results. All right. It's very important. You see, to do or to achieve the extraordinary, what did the word say? You must be able to do the extraordinary. Boom. That's a killer right there. To achieve the extraordinary, you have to be able to do the extraordinary. It's just so simple. It's just like you want an extraordinary income? Guess what? You have to do the extraordinary activities. You want the extraordinary lifestyle. What are you supposed to do? Do the extraordinary lifestyle. Demand of yourself excellence in results. Power of an extraordinary performance. You want to live the best of life. You want to do the best of things in life. You want to do everything. Then be willing to do the extra activities. Be willing to put in everything you've got into everything that you do, ladies and gentlemen. Don't just start it halfway. Put in everything. Put in everything. That's why when you look at the lives of successful people, you see they put 100% of everything into what they do. And that's why they get the best of results. So be willing to do and put in everything you've got into everything you do. Otherwise, that success will never be in view. I'm telling you guys. And that's straight from my heart because we've seen it all. It has worked for me. That's why most of the things that I do, businesses, I already prepared myself. I already prepared my mind mentally. Whatever I'm doing, I always go for the best. I always make sure, Afolabi, I don't settle for less. I look at the top. I'm being driven by the vision. I look at what I'm looking at. I'm driven by a goal. I already set my goal. I write down my goals and I look at it and say, Afolabi, for you to achieve this XYZ number of goals, you have to do this XYZ number of activities. That means it has to require me some extra performance, extra work, extra energy from me to be able to make the extra performance out of an extra or the best of result from what I'm about to get on. Ladies and gentlemen, don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. Put in everything you've got into everything that you do. All right? I hope this message this morning can help you elevate your day and for you to know that truly true success is a function of choice. You have to be able to prepare and decide for yourself what you want right now. If success is a choice, then you need to know that to achieve that success, there are some certain principles which you need to work with and also put to work to make sure that you have the best for yourself in this life. Ladies and gentlemen, our goal is to see you succeed and win out there every single day. You know, here we always encourage you to achieve the best. Guess what? And that's why our goal here at WealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship class, our goal is to educate, equip, and enrich you with all the necessary resources and information that will empower you mentally to live the very best of your life. And you know what it means to live the very best of your life. It means that you are a success in everything you do. Ladies and gentlemen, we encourage you to like, subscribe, and share our YouTube page to your friends, your neighbors, people out there. Let them be part of our bigger, wider community. Not just yet, because we are going somewhere. Our goal is to also attract over 5,000 lives before the close of the year. And we are on the way to it because we already see it is happening already. We are way more than 1,000 plus on our YouTube page. Any moment from now, guys, it's just going to be an explosion. So thank you for staying put. Thank you for staying connected. We'll see you again same time next week. Same time tomorrow on the same link. But guess what?